Good morning, students. Welcome to your online business study class. And today, this will be our first lecture in your business study in online mode. Children, we have already started chapter number 1 as an offline way, and we have reached to the coordination topic of chapter number 1, that was coordinations, the essence of management. Now, before going through with this, the essence of management as coordination, I would just like to give an introduction about that what we have done in the beginning of this chapter. So in this chapter number 1, business study, we have already done about the importance of management, and then we have done the different function which management need to do, the level of management which are present into organizational hierarchy, and then the different kind of function which are interrelated with each other of management, or which can also be called as management function. Hey, I'm just revising with the important management function because they are going to be linked with the coordination topic also. In the function of management, we have done the 5 function of management, which is started from planning, then organizing, then staffing, then directing, and then the last function is called as controlling. Student, planning basically means to plan out, to make a layout, right? For that we need to develop the premises, we need to develop the assumptions, right? It means what we are trying to do in the first function of management planning, we are trying to fill the gap between present and future, right? For example, what to do, how to do, when to do, where it has to be done. This is what these all things are called as planning, right? So the first function of management basically means where we try to fill the gap between present and future is called as planning. Second function, when the planning has been made, the policies has been made, then the second function of management started by a manager is to organize the resources, to organize the structures, right? So that come inside your organization function. Now he had, once the planning has done, the management has to take a decision regarding how much raw material need to be arranged into the organization, what should be the framework and the organizational structures, the technology which are supposed to be used, right, and which are the position which need to be filled. He has to design all those things. So designing that framework is going to be called as organization. In planning, we are basically taking it as a theoretical part. We are thinking that what we will be doing, how we will be doing, but actually implementation of work start with the second function of management, and that is called as organization, right? Okay, so once the organization has been done, we reach to the third function, and the third function is staffing. Now I'm just taking an example here. I have a business, right? I have decided that what should be my target, what should be my production quantity, what kind of product I should be producing, what will be the different kind of things which should be done in my business. So this is all is planning which I am predicating, right? Now once I have done with planning, I need to arrange resources for achieving my target. That is going to be called as organization. Once that organization has been done, I have arranged the resources which is required, right, from the technology, machinery and financial. Then the third thing come here, the staffing. The staffing basically say that wait, I need to appoint certain people into my business organizations, those who will be working with these structures, those who will be working with these technology, with these machinery for achieving my target. So that is called as staffing, means selecting a right person for a right job. This is called as staffing. The third function of management, which is also called as a human resources function. Now once I have appointed a right person for a right job, now what need to be done? That is the fourth function of management, that will be called as directing. Directing basically means that if you have everything, you have already planned, you have already arranged the resources, you have already appointed the people, those who are going to use these resources according to your plan. Now somebody need to give instruction to these people, somebody need to give direction to these people that how they need to work, so that the main objective of business can be achieved. And that will come inside your fourth function of management, which is going to be called as directing. So directing basically means providing guidance, providing a leadership to the subordinate, so that things can work in a proper manner. And the last function that is going to be called as controlling. Controlling basically means that whatever target has been decided as a standard, right, in the planning function, in the controlling function, this become a responsibility or a job of a manager to check whether these target has been actually achieved or not. So basically in the controlling function of management, we compare between our standard objective and our actual objective. It means planning में अपना क्या target आपने रखा था और कंट्रोलिंग में आप एक्चुअली कितना आपको मिला है, राइट, उन दोनों का हम कंपैरिजन करते हैं. इन केस दोनों के बीच में कुछ डिफ्रेंशिएट हैं, कुछ डिविजन्स आ रखे हैं, कुछ अंतर हैं, तो उन दोनों के रीजंस क्या हैं, व्हाट वाज द रीज़न फॉर दिस डिविजन्स, वी go through with that, we search that division reason, and then we start again working to remove these divisions. So these are the 5 function of management which are called as interrelated function in the process of managing any organizations, right. Now when we talk about coordinations, coordination is not called as function of management, but it is called as essence of management. Why essence of management? It is called as essence of management because this coordination is a process by which what a manager is doing. A manager who is going through with the 5 function of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. What he is doing in the coordination, he is trying to synchronize the activity of all the function of management or all the different department so that the common objective of business can be achieved. We call coordination essence of management because coordination is not only required in one function of management, it is required into each and every function of management. If there will be no coordination between planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling function of management, we will never will able to achieve our objective. So that is the reason, because coordination required into each and every function of management. It is a source, it is a process which synchronizes the different activity of a department. It is called as essence of management, not function of management. Right. In a coordinations, you can also understand it a definition that it is basically a force which is binding all other function of management इन वन मैनर ओनली. यानी एक ऐसा फोर्स है ये जो कि सारे फंक्शन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट को एक ही मैनर में क्या करता, बाइंड करता, बांध के रखता है, ताकि एक कॉमन ऑब्जेक्टिव को अचीव किया जा सके. Now let's see the characteristics of coordinations. Now features of coordinations. The first is coordination integrates group efforts. Very easy, right? Now when we say about coordination का काम क्या है, दो या दो से ज़्यादा चीज़ों को एक साथ बांध के रखना, right? Like we can have example also whenever we have any group dance. जब भी कोई ग्रुप डांस होता है, एक ग्रुप सॉन्ग होता है, what is more important there? The more important thing there is unifying all the people step in dance in one manner, unifying all the sounds, all the lyrics, rhythms of the people who are singing there in one manner. सो ये सबको बांधने का काम कौन कर रहा है, कोऑर्डिनेशन कर रहा है. तो इसके अंदर पहली फीचर्स क्या होगी कि वो क्या करता है, ग्रुप इंटीग्रेट करता है, यानी कोऑर्डिनेशन हेल्प करता है ग्रुप के एफर्ट्स को एक साथ बाइंड करने के लिए, उनको एक साथ मिलाने के लिए, विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट. नेक्स्ट इज कोऑर्डिनेशन इंश्योर यूनिटी ऑफ एक्शन. नाउ यूनिटी ऑफ एक्शन बेसिकली से दैट इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट अ बिजनेस, अगर आप बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखते हैं, सो देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ एक्टिविटी विच आर कंडक्टेड इनसाइड अ बिजनेस. एक बिजनेस के अंदर बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज़ कंडक्ट होती हैं. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वी कैन हैव अ प्रोडक्शन वर्क which is done by a production department. We have a selling work which is done by a selling department or marketing department whose work is to promote their product. Then we have a HRA department whose work is to appoint a right person for a right job. We have a different kind of other department also. Now these all department have their own objective. एक प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में एक क्वालिफाइड गुड्स को प्रोड्यूस करना. सेलिंग डिपार्टमेंट का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या हुआ, उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव हुआ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रोड्यूस गुड्स को सोल्ड कराना. मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट का ऑब्जेक्टिव विल बी कि गुड्स के इन्फॉर्मेशन को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रमोट करके मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ पीपल तक उसकी इन्फॉर्मेशन को पहुँचाना, राइट. So what is here? Every department who are working within one organization have different objective. Now what role is played by coordination here? The coordination ensure unity of action. Coordination ये ensure करता है कि जितने भी सारे डिपार्टमेंट हैं इनके एक्शंस एक ही यूनिफाइड डायरेक्शंस में चलें. Unifying direction means all the departments should work in a same directions of achieving the common objective of a business, and that is profit of a business, not profit of a department. Now third is coordination is a continuous process. Coordination is not called as a one time function, and the reason behind is that it is not only required at one time in any organization. Till the organization is going on, right from the planning function of organization till the controlling function is going on, the coordination is required into each and every area or each and every functions. जब आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जब से स्टार्ट होती है और जब तक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चल रही है, जब से आपका फर्स्ट फंक्शन स्टार्ट हुआ मैनेजमेंट का प्लानिंग एंड टिल वी रीच टू द लास्ट फंक्शन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट दैट इज कंट्रोलिंग, coordination is required into each and every area. That is the reason we say it is a continuous process. Next is coordination is all pervasive. All pervasive basically say that which is used into each and every level of management. Level of management students we have already covered, like your top level, middle level and lower level of management, right? वहाँ पे हम क्या कर रहे हैं, अपने एम्प्लॉय ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के 3 हिरारिकी पार्ट में बांट दे रहे हैं, राइट? सो जो हिरारिकी पार्ट्स होगी आपकी top, middle or lower level. So these are what? These are level of management where the employees are working. Now when we say about coordination, it is not that coordination will be only required into top level or it is only going to be required into middle level or lower level. The role of coordination is required into each and every level of the organization. That is the reason where of anything which is required into every level of the organization, that is called as pervasive function of management. Now next say coordination is responsibility of all managers. Now when we say about coordination is a function of every manager into the organization. Every manager who is working into the organization need to coordinate with other, like top level manager, they need to coordinate with their subordinate to ensure that the overall policy of the organization are duly carried out. Middle level, they will coordinate with the top level and the first level also. First level means the lower level or operational level, right? In the same manner, operational level management will coordinate their activity with the people, those who are standing or those who are sitting at their top. It means the middle level, right? So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, एक हिरारिकी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस की बनी हुई है टॉप, मिडिल और लोअर लेवल में, हर उस हिरारिकी का जो मैनेजर है ये उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि वो अपने दूसरे मैनेजर्स के साथ में एक कोऑर्डिनेशन को बना के रखे. लाइक टॉप लेवल का काम होता है दे मेक पॉलिसीज़, उस पॉलिसी को इम्प्लीमेंट कराने का काम किसका हो गया, मिडिल लेवल का हो गया. सो हेयर टॉप मैनेजर नीड टू बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल और टॉप मैनेजर नीड टू टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ मिडिल लेवल for the purpose of giving him information about the policy made by him, and in the same manner middle level manager will be responsible for the purpose of implementing the policy which was made by top level, right? So this way it is called as that coordination is the responsibility of all the manager which are sitting into a different level of organization. Next is coordination is deliberate functions. Now when we see about coordination, a manager has to do coordination deliberately, and the reason behind this is that he know that till the things in the organization will be not willingly cooperating with each other, we will be not able to get a proper directions and we will be not able to achieve our objective. So even where member of a department are willingly cooperating and work, coordinations give a direction to that willing spirit. It means अगर कहीं पे एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में एम्प्लॉय विलिंगली आपस में कॉपरेट करके काम कर रहे हैं, स्टिल वी रिक्वायर्ड कोऑर्डिनेशंस देयर, right? So that is the reason